A shipyard fired one crane operator 5 months before she was due to retire. 10 years later, the government that ran that shipyard did not exist. On this day, in 1980, in the Polish port city of Gdansk, the workers of the Lenin shipyard walked off the job. Not over pay, over a woman named Anna Walentinowicz. She had operated a crane there for decades, and she had a habit management could not forgive. She spoke up. She complained about conditions, about the money that went missing from the workers' fund, so they dismissed her, quietly, just short of her pension. The shipyard did not stay quiet. On the 14th of August, the workers stopped the cranes and occupied the yard, and they demanded her back. An electrician who had himself been fired from that yard 4 years earlier climbed the perimeter fence to join them. His name was Lech Walesa, and within days he was speaking for all of them. Then something happened that the authorities had not planned for. The strike was supposed to be about one shipyard. Instead, other factories began shutting down in sympathy until hundreds of workplaces across the country had joined, and the shipyard was speaking for all of them too. The men inside knew exactly how this usually ended. 10 years before, protesting workers on that same coast had been fired on, so this time they did something different. They stayed inside the gates. No marching, no riots. They hung flowers and a portrait on the fence, held mass in the yard, and simply refused to work. And it worked. At the end of August, the government sat down and signed an agreement with its own workers, granting them the right to form a trade union independent of the state. Behind the Iron Curtain, that was close to impossible. They called it solidarity. Within a year, it had over 10 million members in a country of 35 million people. Roughly 1 adult in 3. It was crushed under martial law, driven underground, and it still did not die. In 1989, Poland held partly free elections. Solidarity swept them, and the dominoes went over across Eastern Europe. All of it traceable to a crane operator that somebody decided was easier to remove than to listen to, which makes you wonder how often the small decision is the one that changes everything.